boys and girls. We're working in the Lesson 22 section of our Reader's Notebook. This is Grade 1, Volume 2. The pages we'll do today together are page 99, page 100, page 101. You can pause the video right now and find page 99 and then join us. Okay, we're going to work on words that have the ER, IR, and UR spelling for the sound. And I want to remind you of these sisters. This is a different set of sisters. They all have different looking names and they look different, right? But they sound the same. Er, er. They just spell their names different. Okay, so we're going to practice reading some words. Let me go ahead and put this over here that have ER, like fern, IR, like bird, and UR, like nurse in them. I'm going to just sort them for you, and I would just read them. And I want you to look, after I put it underneath one of these, I want you to look to find the spelling for the sound. Like this says first. It has an IR, right? First, hurt. Hurt. This says sir. And girl. Hey, sir and girl are two of our spelling words. I think first is too. Okay, this one says bird. It has an IR in it also. Okay, how about this one? Stern. When someone's stern with you, they have high expectations and they will give you consequences if you don't rise up. This says her. The sound is spelled with an ER. Her. Fern. Clerk. Okay, and then on this side we have fur, curb, and turn. ER, IR, UR all spell and you just have to learn which words use which spellings. Sort of a very challenging thing to do when you're learning English. Okay, let's go ahead and do our word work with ER, IR, UR. Girl. She's a girl. Circle the word girl. Write the word girl. What spelling do we use? An IR. Girl. Turn. So let's see. Looks like he's going to turn around. We're going to use the UR spelling. Turn. Chirp. Who's going to chirp? That bird's going to chirp. Chirp is like a sound word, sort of like meow or arf arf or s. It's chirp. Okay, we spell chirp with an IR. Third. Okay, I understand this picture because he's first. He's facing that way first, second, third. Third. Next word, hers. Okay, they must be talking about this girl right here. This shirt is hers. I like her shirt. Hers. The S sort of spells a Z sound, doesn't it? Dirt. The IR makes the sound, and obviously they're talking about these two kids. They're covered in dirt. Maybe their mom won't be too proud of them. Dirt. the IR is used to spell the sound. Okay, I don't usually do these pages, but I am today. I let's go ahead and read the words that are in this box. This says pond, ocean, Arctic, desert, and grassland. So what we're going to do is put them in their rightful habitat. A habitat is a place that you live at, right? So where would a polar bear live at? Where would a polar bear live at? So he would live in the Arctic. This actually says he lives in the Arctic. So we're going to go ahead and write that. Where is the bear's home? In the Arctic. And what clues did you use? Well, let's go ahead and look in our book for this one. Why would he be adapted to live in the Arctic? Let's have a look. Oh, he has thick fur. Yeah, so we can just say that he has thick fur because we don't have a lot of room. So he has thick fur. You would not want to have thick fur if you were living in a hot place like the desert, but you would want to have thick fur if you were living in the Arctic. Okay, now we're on to the camel. So where is the camel's home? Is the camel's home in the pond, in the ocean, the Arctic, the desert, or the grassland? Where does a camel live? He lives, oops, that's the wrong one. He lives in the desert. A camel lives in the desert. Now, a desert's a very hot and dry place, right? So a camel has adapted. Remember the story? They have humps on their backs, either one or two. And those humps carry water in them and fat because there's not a lot of food to eat or water to drink in the desert. So they have to have their own food storage and water storage. And they also have 2 rows of eyelashes. But we're just going to put that they have humps because, you know, maybe you can get dirt in your eye and live. But if you don't have food and water in the desert and you're a large animal, you might die very quickly. So they live in the desert and they have humps. He has a hump, or let's just say they have humps. We're just talking about all camels. They have humps. And you just have to remember that the humps are carrying fat and water to help them survive in that hot environment. Okay, how about the duck's home? Where might a duck live? Where would a duck live? Would he live in a pond, ocean, Arctic, desert? Well, we can't be using desert and Arctic. Or grassland. Where would a duck live? If you said that he would live in a pond, you're right. Now, ducks have webbed feet. They have 2 feet and each foot has 3 toes, but they have webbed feet. They can swim better with those feet, just like it says over here. And I think that's our clue. They have webbed feet. So let's go ahead and write that they live in a pond. He would live in a pond. And what's our clue that he might live in a pond? It's that and by the way, here's the word pond. It's that he has webbed feet. He has webbed feet. Webbed feet are only good in ponds or in the sea. But ducks, they don't live in the ocean. They live in bodies of water that are fresh. He has webbed feet. Okay, next we have a giraffe. Where is the giraffe's home? Is it in the ocean or is it in a grassland? Where would the giraffe have his home? He would have it in a grassland. Let's go ahead and spell the word grassland. I'm going to start my word way over here because they didn't give us a lot of room. And if I don't use that as a resource, that extra space as a resource, I might not have enough room. There, perfect. So where's the giraffe's home? It's a grassland. So what clues did you use? Well, it says, well, the most notable thing about them is they have a super long neck so that when there's not enough grass to eat, they can still eat the leaves on the trees and stay alive because the other animals can't reach the leaves on the trees. And when all the grass is dead and burnt up because it's the middle of summer, the giraffes can still live in the grasslands. So we're going to just say they have long necks, and just remember the reason, this is showing a porcupine. I'm actually looking at this picture, but it's on the opposite side. I know what I can do. I can just move this over this way. Okay, so what clues do you use? They're long necks. Okay, he has a long neck. It might be a she though. How about let's just put they have long necks. Now, not all animals that live in the grasslands have long necks, but large animals have to have something. Like elephants have their trunks, right? Because they eat plants. They have to have something to reach up into the trees to eat. And they don't have trunks, but they have long necks. Okay, they have to have something when the grass isn't there anymore. Okay, finally, we have where is the dolphin's home? Okay, the only word that's left is ocean. So let's just go ahead and write that. Ocean. The dolphin's home is in the ocean. Now, what's our big clue that dolphins might live in an ocean? What did the book say? Is it because they have flukes that they can swim around in the ocean with? Let's see. It says, a dolphin flips its tail flukes up and down to swim fast. So you wouldn't have a giraffe that had flukes to swim around fast with, right? Because they don't live in the ocean, but dolphins do, and so they need to have flukes. So how would we say that? They have flukes. They have flukes. Just say they have flukes and just know that they have to swim with them. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to leave this just like that because I know we go fast. You can go ahead and turn off the video as soon as you have caught up. All right. Thank you for your hard work. I'm so proud of you. Bye-bye.